how to sell your product. I know a lot of us, we have a product or we have a service that we are rendering out there, but the problem we are facing is we don't know how to sell this product or how to sell these services, okay? And that's why I am here for you, okay? Meanwhile, I want you to do for me something. In the next few minutes, can you get a book and a pen? Because I want you to write down what I'm about to say. It's going to help you so much to bet so many results, and you see yourself selling your product like a ritualist. Let's go in. I believe you already have your book and your pen. The first thing, first of all, there are 3 things I'm going to be teaching you on how to sell your product. The number 1 is the product or the service you're rendering, is it solving a problem? Which means whatever you are selling, whatever you are rendering as a service, let it be a problem solver. Okay, whatever you are selling to the market, to the marketplace, let it be something that can actually solve a problem that is very needed at the moment. You don't just pick up any product to sell to the marketplace when you know that this product is not needed at the moment. So all you need to do is know if your product is needed at that. So make sure your product is going to solve a problem. That is the number 1. The number 2 is this: know your audience. It is very important that you know your audience, the people you are selling to. But before we continue, I want you to do for me something. Now we do it as always. I want you to click the subscribe button and as well the notification button, so that whenever there is a new video, you can get the notification immediately and enjoy. And one last thing, please, I would love you to click the share button and share it to your friends. There's somebody out there that will need this video. Okay, so let's go on with what I was saying. So the second thing is know your audience. You need to know the people you are selling to. Okay, the people you are selling to, it shouldn't just be a random person. Just because you are selling hair does not mean that every lady should buy it. Not every lady needs hair. If you notice, most of the ladies now are now going into barbing their hair, cutting their hair low. Okay, now you really need to know your audience. The reason why you are not selling your product is because you are selling your product to the wrong audience, or when I say you are advertising your product to the wrong audience. Meanwhile, they are seeing it and they have discovered that they don't need this at the moment. So you need to know your audience, not the people you are selling your product to, people that needs your product. So know your audience. And then lastly, and the most striking way to sell your product, in fact, I'm going to tell you this for free. This is another way in which I know so much that you can sell your product at ease, even at the comfort of your home. And what is this? Influencer marketing. Yeah, you need someone who is at the top to sell your product for you. Yeah, you need an influencer to sell your product for you. Now I'm going to put this in 3 categories. Now in these influencers, we have the A, B, C. Now I'm going to start with the C. Now this C are people that are actually growing. They want to be influencers. They're actually still coming up, and I believe they have few followers, maybe 2K followers or 3K followers, and then, but at the same time, they're looking for people to come in. They're looking for influencing gig, okay, to up their game. Now the B part are those people that are the average. They're actually doing well. They have grown so well. I believe they are having up to 10 to 20K followers. Okay, and then lastly, the A, which is the celebrities. We all know the Rihanna, the Two Face, Inedo, and so on. Movie star, music stars, and so on. Davido. Now, my best advice for you is this: leave the A part. Let's go to the B part. Reason is this: the moment you go to the A part, yeah, definitely they will advertise your product. But imagine that Davido, who is a music icon, is advertising for a hair product. It's actually not making sense. You laughed, right? It's actually not making sense. You find out that after everything he has done, you might get small customers to patronize you. Now, the reason is not that Davido do not do his work. And mind you, you spent a lot of money for him to do what? To advertise your product for you. Or you go into a movie star, someone who is well known in the movie industry, and the person is trying to advertise your product for you. Okay, so that is the reason why I said let's go to the B aspect. The B aspect, those people that have 10k, 20k, 30k followers, and so on. Now, these people, we are very sure and certain that they will bring out their own hearts and their own efforts, their energy to run these ads for you, to advertise your product to their customers, to their followers. And trust me, people will show up, people will try to get that product. The only thing you could offer them is a discount in the product, or possibly you can just give it to them for free, okay, just for them to advertise your product. It is amazing. It works like magic. Just finding an influencer marketer who can possibly market your product is another best way to sell your product. And at last, they are gaining and you as well gaining. Okay, so if you can possibly go with these three ways, the first one is solving a problem, the second one is knowing your audience, and lastly, influencer marketers. If you can go with these three things, you will up your game as a product or service provider. Okay, now I'm looking forward to the feedback that you will get and the results that will be bettered if you try these three things I've showed you this time. Okay, so first thing, remember, is solve a problem. Second, it's know your audience, and lastly, influencer marketers. See you guys.